So I want to talk about why you are depressed and you're feeling bad in your PhD right now. I think that this is a really important thing, and it's taken me years to figure this out myself, and I'm still figuring this out as I develop in my own career and do the things that I want to do. So if you don't know me, I am Professor Dave Massack. I'm an associate professor of innovation strategy and entrepreneurship, and I created this whole reciprocity project to give back as much as I possibly can. There's so many people that help me out that I want to pay the favor for, to help you out as much as I possibly can. So I created this sharing economy editing platform. Please go on there and buy some credits. It does help out with it, and you're going to actually benefit from it. There's all sorts of things that we've built into it, like plagiarism checkers that you can search the internet, tone checkers, all sorts of really cool things to get feedback on your work. And I'm continuing to build this thing out. I think you can really use it. So right now, many people feel really bad in the career, in the PhD career. I know that this is a really big thing. If you start looking around, I've got a hair floating around from a puppy. If you start looking around, you're going to realize that, man, people are really not cool inside with what's going on inside. And here's the reason why. They're looking at everybody else and they're listening to what everybody else is doing. And they're thinking about, like, how can I be like those people? Or they're looking at people that are much further advanced than them, and they're thinking like, oh, golly, I wish I could be like them. And they're thinking inside that they're somehow imperfect. They're thinking inside, right here, like in your heart, right? Like you're no good, you are trash, you are problematic, that you don't know what you're doing. And trust me, this is the whole thing. The whole career is filled with negativity and rejection and people criticizing you because you're not productive. People looking at you like you're somehow stupid. People looking at you that you are, that you just don't know what you're talking about. Honestly, that's the entire career. But you know what? This is what you need to do. You need to say, screw them. It doesn't matter what they think. You need to come to the terms where you're like, I'm just gonna be me inside, and I'm okay with who I am, and you guys can go play that game and do all of that crap and you know, project and puff up your chest and do all of that stupid silly stuff that everybody likes to do. It's just like the stupid house next door. That's exactly what it is. It's like building the bigger house, it's buying the better car, it's having the better kids that are in bigger and better programs and all of that nonsense. Like, come on, seriously. You gotta come back to it and realize, like, hey, wait a minute. I'm cool inside. I'm a decent person inside. And that ultimately, that's all that matters, is that I'm a decent, normal, functioning human being. I'm real. And that's all that honestly matters. And then whether you go in and do work or not do work, well, that's up to you. I would encourage you to do work. But how you get to do work is you realize, like, I'm actually pretty good with who I am. I'm actually a decent person. I know some of these things. And when you flip it around, you start thinking, like, wait a minute, all of that nonsense? That's other people not being able to control their emotions and projecting nonsense onto you. Once you start realizing that in my walls, in where I am, in who I am, I'm confident with who I am, and everybody else is dealing with all their other things, well, let them deal with that stuff. You function in the way that you function. Be okay with who you are inside. Honestly, this is going to change you so much. And I'm not going to say like it's going to be like all ever changing, or you're all of a sudden going to, like, once you listen to this, you're going to be like, oh my God, it's like I'm a totally functioning human being. No, it's a long run thing where every day I feel, I mean, you could see it, you can watch me talk about this every day. I feel like, man, people are looking down on me, or they don't think I'm productive enough, or I am somehow problematic. Screw them. I don't care at this point. I'm going to do these things and help other people and make sure other people are feeling functional and well at the same time, and pull them on this journey where they are learning along with me to function and to deal with all of this crap that we call the academic game. Like, honestly, screw it. Just do your work, do a good job, try to do it every day, and be yourself. Love life as you do this. All of that other stuff that goes on, that projecting, that I'm so much better than you, that's nonsense. And I think that's why a lot of larger academic conferences get to me, is because it's so explicit. You see it all the time, where people are always projecting how good they are, or other people are sort of flocking to those superstars and all of that kind of stuff. And it gets to me. I don't like it. And obviously it's flattering for those that have made it, but it's also really tough on other people that are dealing with this. And it's always really struggled. I've struggled with this every single large major conference I've ever gone to, because it's so out in the open. And frankly, that's not who I am deep down inside. It's flattering, it's nice, and all that kind of stuff when that stuff happens. But ultimately, I'm just that little boy that I used to be. And I still am. I'm that 10-year-old boy. And I'm okay with who I am inside. And I'm trying to help out other people and be as friendly and nice to other people while everybody else sort of craps on you. Well, screw it. Honestly, what is there in life that's so much better than just being who you are? And once you come back to that and you realize, like, wait a minute, I'm pretty good with who I am. I'm a decent person. That's all that matters. And I'm going to try every day. I'm going to try to help out a little bit every day. But as long as I'm a good person and I try, that's all that matters. The rest of it, it's nonsense. It doesn't matter. It honestly does not matter. That's all. They're going to play their games, and all that nonsense is going to go on. That's never going to change. All that nonsense is there. And it's just like buying those damn houses that everybody gets. Look around your street one day. 7 out of 10 of those people cannot afford the house that they're actually in. It's incredible when you actually look at it. Nobody owns a house. Nobody owns their car. They're all on leases and you know, all of this giant mortgages that they're just at the edge. You know why that is? It's because that they are trying to project something to other people that they simply are not. And you gotta, like, smile and think to yourself, wait a minute, I'm okay with who I am. I don't have to do those games. I'm a decent human being trying to make a living, just like everybody else. I'm carrying my lunch pail into work, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. If I have my kids and my wife and you know, other people around me think that I'm okay as a person, that's all that matters. That's it. The rest of it is just a bunch of nonsense that goes on. And let those people play those games. You could be you inside. And I think that's an important lesson to learn. That you can control you, and that's the only thing you can control, and let everybody else do all of that nonsense. And you just walk around with your ears plugged while you are just being you. All right, take care and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.